Hello everybody and welcome back to What Do You Get for Free. Today we're talking about Styx, Master of Shadows, which is a throwback to classic stealth games like Tenchu, Splinter Cell, stuff like that. That's like what we've compared it to. But let's see if they pull it off. In the game you play as a little goblin named Styx, and his entire incentive behind this is to get to this thing called the World Tree and steal the heart, which is an infinite source of amber. Amber is the magic element in this game that fuels your amber vision, your invisibility, creating clones, basically everything to do with stealth. And it's like apparently outlawed in the city, if I remember correctly. I've heard a lot of guards talking about it. There's like a big smuggling ring for it and everything. But that's the story. It's nothing crazy. It's pretty straightforward, kind of weak honestly, but you know. There's one twist in the game, a little more than halfway through, that I think was pretty interesting. I'm sure you guys will like it as well. But other than that, it's a very straightforward, simple story with nothing too remarkable about it. Pretty basic, but, you know, that's about all they got going for it. Graphically, Styx looks good and bad at the same time, and what I mean by this is the environments can look very good and you'll really want to like delve into the world more than the game allows you to, but at the same time you'll turn around and look at an enemy or look at Styx and just think, why didn't they put the same detail into the character models? So you'll really just be seeing the breathtaking environments and like, wow, this looks beautiful, but then you'll jump and kill a guard and be like, that could have been better. I mean, they could have put a lot more attention to the character models. Even a little more attention would have been nice, because they honestly look barely good for like even last gen. It's not that great, but at least the environments look fantastic, and you'll notice that pretty much right away. But let's get to the meat of the game, which is the actual gameplay itself. Obviously, Styx is a stealth game, so that is a huge emphasis, but they also put a large emphasis on like platforming, and that's a huge downfall to the game because the controls do not always cooperate for platforming. You'll try to jump onto a pillar to your right and miss, and you will fall to your death numerous times. Like, this is gonna happen. I don't care how good you are at the game, it's gonna happen, and it's gonna frustrate you. So first off, I'm just going to say save a lot. Like, I saved so often playing through this game just to make sure if I messed up on a platforming part, I could fix it and not have to play through, like, all the parts before it just because I messed up a jump. But that is about the only control issues I had with the game, other than a couple camera issues as well. Like, when you use a clone and you're in cover, for some reason the camera has trouble getting back to Styx, so it will like clip into stairs or clip into walls and stuff like that, and you actually have to get out of cover for it to get fixed. And this sucks because if there's an enemy near you, you won't know because the camera won't be by you. So this will happen, and yeah, you'll get out and get caught just because the camera was fixed, like up on some stairs. Yeah, it's kind of frustrating. Luckily, the stealth is fantastic. I didn't have any issues with it, honestly. You can roll around nimbly, you can sneak up behind guards without getting caught quite easily. You just press circle to go into stealth mode, and it works just like that. There's things to knock over when you're sneaking around, so it kind of makes it to where it's not too easy, so try not to bump into brooms and buckets and stuff like that. But, like, you can throw throwing knives and, like, balls of sand and stuff, and it like never had an issue locking onto an enemy. I never hit the wrong enemy with it. I never missed what I was aiming for, so that works very well. And so do like the aerial kills, which is a skill you get later on in the game. Those always worked wonderfully. So the stealth, which is the big important part of the gameplay, works. It works fantastically. It's just a shame that the platforming didn't work as well as it should have, because it's going to frustrate you to no avail. But if you can get past that, they almost perfected the stealth controls. Like, I had a lot of fun sneaking around in the game. Even if you're trying to like not kill anyone, if you're just trying to be complete sneaking around in the game, you can do it. Which is another thing I want to talk about, is how open-ended all of the levels are in the game. Like, there's not one set path to do anything. You can do it so many different ways. Like, you can say there's a group of guards walking by, you can drop a chandelier without killing them, so you can time it, and they'll go look why the chandelier fell. Then you can sneak around them and go on your way without killing them. Or you can make your clone go put him under the chandelier, whistle to get their attention, then they'll come under it, and you can kill them with the chandelier. Or you can turn invisible, sneak past the guards, not even mess with a chandelier. There's just numerous ways. It all fits your playstyle, and this is one of the biggest strong points of Styx. It's amazing. They got the stealth fantastic, and I think that's why I enjoyed playing the game so much. So by the end of the game, you feel like a true stealth master. There's so many skills to master. I think there's like 4 different skill trees you can get in the game, and then once you unlock all those, there's a predator skill tree, which gives you some like really crazy abilities. But by the end of the game, you'll have nearly all of these unlocked, even if you don't do all the side stuff, because I didn't really do the side stuff, and I had almost all of it unlocked by the final chapter. So you'll be doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I don't want to really give away any of the skills so that I don't ruin the surprise for you guys, but yeah, you'll like them. So the first of the game is very basic, just sneaky, stealthy, normal stuff, but by the end of it you have so many new abilities and it gives you a lot more options. The only issue with this is the whole second half of the game is backtracking. So you'll go all through these really cool areas, and then the turning point in the story will happen, the cool little twist that I'm not going to give away. And then they just decide to make you go back through all the levels you did before and go to the beginning of the game so that you can get to the tree, which, as you'll notice after you've done this, makes no sense, because the way you get to the tree he could have done right away, and no one even tells him. He just knew that he could do this anyway when he went back there, so it makes zero sense. So with all that being said, what exactly do I think about Styx? I personally had a lot of fun playing through it, even with the issues that were in the game and, you know, the bugs I experienced, because the game froze on me multiple times. It crashed almost right at the beginning, but I had a lot of fun. I think it was a little too long. Like, it could have ended earlier and I wouldn't have been disappointed. But it's a pretty fun game. Not like one of the best games I've ever played, but not one of the worst either. Like, I'd say it's an average game, slightly above average stealth in it. That's about it. So I won't be playing through it a second time. I don't really want to do that. But the first playthrough was fantastic, and I had quite a lot of fun, and it's a good PS Plus game. So yeah, that's what you're getting for free this month, guys. Thanks for watching.